Good morning. Okay, throughout this semester I'm going to require each one of you to create a digital portfolio of your work throughout the year. And on this digital portfolio, it's going to include everything from definitions of accounting vocabulary, your personal reflections on concepts we study, questions I ask you, etc., and some specific projects that you create. So the purpose of this first video is just to help you set up the basic template, skeleton and bones of your digital portfolio. To create your digital portfolio, we're going to use Google Sites, which is an extremely easy web page creator if you haven't seen it yet. So let's go ahead and get started. You're going to log into your Leiden email, and then if you notice in the upper left-hand corner, you see all the different Google apps that you can access. I want you to select the one called Sites. And on this page, in order to create a new site, you're simply just going to select the Create icon here in the upper left-hand corner. Create. After you select Create, the next screen is pretty much going to give you two options. Option number one, we need to name our site. Just to keep it simple, I would name your site with your last name followed by the word accounting. So for me, it's going to be Pigman Accounting. Then you're going to select a theme. Don't spend too much time picking out a theme because you can always come back and change this as many times as you want, even after there's already content on your website. I suggest you pick one that's kind of simple. I'm going to choose Solitude Navy and then select Create. And then that's going to process through Google, and in about 15 seconds your site will be created. Okay, right now there's not much on our site because we haven't added anything to it. Today we're going to kind of start setting up some of the main and core pages you're going to need for your website. But the first thing I need you to do is the upper right hand corner. I need you to go to the share button. It does us no good to create a site if you're the only one that can see it. So the first thing I want you to do is change who has access privileges to viewing your site. By default, it's going to be everybody in Leiden High School. I want you to change that to everybody in the world. So you're going to change from Leiden High Schools to Public on the Web, which says anyone on the internet can find and access your site. Now, they can't change anything you created on your site. They can just view it, and that's what we want. So visibility options, Public on the Web, select Save. Now, the next thing I want you to do, and this is mainly for me, is I want you to add my name in this box here, or my email address. So kpigman@leiden212.org. Go ahead and keep it as Can Edit. And then you're going to go ahead and select Share and Save. So again, under Add People, enter in my email address, select Can Edit, then hit Share and Save. And then what's going to happen is I'll get a link in my email inbox here to all of your websites that you've created. Here's the one I just created. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the site, and I'm just going to copy and paste the email address. And then on my main Leiden web page, I'm going to link all of your personal sites to your name. That way everybody in the class has quick and easy access to view your page, because periodically throughout the year I'm going to have you guys view each other's pages, comment on them, etc., etc. So that's the main purpose for you doing that for me. It just kind of will help me quickly do that very fast. Alright, next let's go back to our site. And the next thing I want you to do is you're going to go to this More option, and underneath More, I want you to go to Page Settings. Again, More, Page Settings, and I want you to place a checkbox or check mark in the checkbox Allow Comments. Again, More, Page Settings, checkbox Allow Comments. And what you're going to see in the bottom of the screen is going to be a comment box. So periodically, when I have you view each other's pages, you're going to comment on some things that they've created. And whatever you type in here, this is an awesome project you created. Well done. And then you hit Add Comment, and you'll be able to see on your web page which student commented and what they wrote. So again, More, Page Settings, check mark in the Allow Comments box. Hit Save. Okay? Now let's go ahead and actually set up the basic skeleton of our web page. What we're going to do is we're going to add three main pages that we're going to be using a lot throughout this year. As per reminder, if you don't know what any icon is, use your screen tip. In other words, when you place your cursor over the icon, a screen tip appears telling you what that icon does. So if you notice, if I place my cursor over this plus symbol, the screen tip says New Page. That's what we want. We're going to go ahead and we're going to add in 3 new pages. The first one is going to be called Accounting Vocabulary. And keep this page at the top level and then select Create. By default, after you insert the page, it's automatically going to go into Editing View where you can go ahead and type in anything you want. But we're not going to do that yet, so just go ahead and hit Save. Now we're going to go back. We're going to add in another new page, and we're going to call this one Reflections. Again, keep it as Put Page at the top level, hit Create. It's going to automatically go into editing mode. We're not going to add in any reflections today, so just go ahead and hit Save. And we're going to add in a third page, and we're going to call this one Projects. Projects. And again, keep it as Put Page at the top level, hit Create. We're not going to add in any projects today, so we don't need to be in editing mode, and hit Save. So now everyone should have 3 main pages, well, besides your home page: your vocab page, a project page, and a reflections page. And if you notice at the bottom of all these pages, there should be a comments box. If you go to vocab, there should be a comments box. That's what we want, because as we view each other's pages, we can respond and react and comment on how we think each other did. Let's go to the home page. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to start to edit this home page. And to actually edit your page, go ahead and select the edit icon, which is this little pencil. And from here, here's your toolbar, your formatting bar. You can change the font size, bold, italics, underline. You guys know all this. You can also change the way the page is laid out. Now, for the home page, I want you to specifically choose 2 column. So if you notice, now my page is split into 2 columns with a header and a footer. And in the header, I want you to go ahead and this is going to be like your welcoming spot on your page. So, welcome to my accounting page. And inside this header, I want you to also include what the purpose of this site is, so that people that visit your site know what they're looking at. So you can type in here whatever you want, something like the purpose of this site is a requirement for my accounting course. This site will display all of the work I create throughout this semester. Okay, etc., etc., etc. You can add in and format that however you want. But again, this is kind of your welcoming spot where I want you to just describe for your audience what the purpose of your site is. Now, in the left-hand side, I want you to answer the following 2 questions. And I want you to actually write the questions here. The first question I want you to answer is, why did I enroll in accounting? And I want you to be specific and honest. Why did I enroll in accounting? Write the question and actually answer it underneath the question. And the second question I want you to write and answer is, what do I hope to gain and learn from this accounting course? Okay, again, write the 2 questions and then go ahead and actually answer underneath the 2 questions. Now on the right hand side, this is kind of like your personal locker. You don't have to actually type that. But on this right-hand side, you're just going to kind of design and insert anything on this right side that describes who you are as a person. So talk about your interests, talk about your favorites, your favorite sports teams, food, movies, music, etc. Describe your personality. And you can do this however you want. You can do it with words, with pictures, with videos. You can insert a table. Be creative. This is your spot. Change this font size. Change the color. Design it however you want. More creative, the better. Now, if you want to insert specific things, just go to the Insert tab up here. You can insert an image you find on the web. You can insert links to other web pages. You can insert a text box. Then if you go to More Gadgets, there's a lot of different free gadgets. Some are okay. Some are great. Some are, fair. Go ahead and play around and insert a gadget that you like. There's gadgets to news feeds, YouTube, the weather. So play around with that. You don't have to insert any gadgets, but if you like one, go ahead by all means. You can insert a calendar, a Google document. We'll be doing that. A Google presentation. We'll definitely be doing that. In a Google spreadsheet, you can insert videos from YouTube. So take a couple minutes and design this right side however you want. And then whenever you're done making changes, always hit save. If you don't hit save, the changes won't go through. So by the time your basic site is created, you should have done a couple things. Again, change the visibility options from everyone in Leyden High School to public on the web, add in my email address so I get a quick and easy link, direct link to your site that I can use to copy to my accounting website. Then you're going to go to More, Page Settings, and you're going to select Allow Comments. Then you're going to add 3 pages, a vocab, a projects, and a reflections page. Then you're going to go back to your home page and you're going to kind of design it a little bit with the purpose of the site, your answer to these 2 questions, and then you're going to kind of design it and give your classmates, myself, and anybody who views your web page in the world a quick view into who you are, your interests, favorites, personality, etc., etc. Okay? All right, go ahead and start. If you have questions, let me know, or feel free to go back and rewind the video that shows the answers to the questions that you have. Good luck and enjoy.